Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend podcast. As always, I am your host, Brian Nystrom. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys had a great holiday. I had a great fucking Christmas with my mom in Phoenix. It was the first time her and my girlfriend met. It went fabulously. It was fantastic. I took my dog, found a great place for her to walk, take a shit in Flagstaff. It was great. Yeah, but I hope you guys had a good Christmas. We skipped last week because of this. We do have an extra episode recorded that I just didn't have time to get to before I went to Phoenix. So, yeah, you'll probably get a bonus episode soon. We got a great episode coming up next week. I'm stoked about it. It's already planned, it's in the works. It is going to be a Zoom podcast like this week's podcast. We had a Zoom podcast with my boy Josh Fournier, and it was fucking very informative. It was great. I didn't realize when I was coming back through from Phoenix, I was coming through on a weekend, and I didn't realize the res was still shut down on the weekends, and they're closing at 3 p.m. on weekdays. Like all stores, all establishments. So, I don't know. Something about it made me want to call my boy Josh and get a little more information on the topic. And it turns out COVID is a little more dangerous than Native Americans. We kind of, bro scienced our way through immune systems and whatnot, but we discussed it, and it was good. Josh is very knowledgeable. He's been helping people out on the reservation with water, firewood, all kinds of things. He's a great person, and as far as like people that are keeping up with their craft, he's a comedian, but he's putting in the work still. He can't do shows, but he's always putting himself out there. He's got a great Instagram feed. He's got a TikTok. You can follow him at Savage1. All those links will be in the description of the episode. But yeah, we had a great time. We do have a sponsor, Dead Room Comedy. You can find any and everything you need to know about them at deadroomcomedy.com. You can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Dead Room Comedy. And if you did that, that would be a favor to me. They support me, so if I can get anybody to help support them in any way, even a follow, like that would be fantastic. I promise you're not going to be disappointed with the content. They're fucking hilarious. They're Durango-based comedians. 3 of them. They went up to Denver, met Jeff Stonick. The rest is history because they're fucking awesome, and they are now sponsoring this podcast. I'm going to stop rambling. Yeah, we had a great episode. I want to give a shout out to the Whiskey Reel podcast. They're fucking killing it. They're just moving up and up. Every episode is better and better quality. Shout out to Sean Moe for that. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to the musicians that gave us this music, Ethan Esparza and the Chava people. This track is called Wake Up. You may be tired of it, but I will never be. It's my favorite track they've ever done. We're going to give you a snippet in the beginning, and the whole song is at the end. It's a great fucking song. Yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you listening. I hope you're chasing your dreams. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this week's episode with my boy, Josh Fournier. And real quick, just because I've forgot multiple times, I kind of fucked up at the beginning of this episode. I cut like the first 90 seconds of Josh's audio. I turned up the wrong fucking knob. What are you going to do? So it's going to jump into like vaccines, like immediately. It's 90 seconds into the conversation. I hope you enjoy it. Later. Imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals, giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican. Beating my chest like, yeah, what my name is. Ink on my chest, what? My homie spray painting. Summer day, smoke, skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit. Josh Fournier, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Where you at these days?
Right now I'm back in, Kirtland, but you know what I'm saying, basically Farmington.
Right. I was out there last night, man.
Shit, really? What are you doing out there?
I got family in Waterflow.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember that. Okay. That's cool. You didn't go to Ground Zero, aka Walmart?
Nah, dog, I don't play at Walmart. I went to Phoenix for Christmas, though. It was wild.
Whoa, you went to real Ground Zero.
Yeah, dude, they don't fuck around. I just pulled into stores and then left.
Yeah, there's some people wilding in Farmington too, where it's like I was in town yesterday and I went to Sportsman's, and like there were just mad fools and like no mask on, and like part of me is I just wanted to be like, you're so brave, Because that's all they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They just want to be like, yes, I am not a fucking pussy. I just want to be like, you're so brave, dude. You are the bravest fucking big wiener guy I know.
You're the perfect dude for that kind of comedy too. Like
Yeah.
you have a way of flipping shit around to like be nice about it when you're like, you're a
Yeah.
fucking idiot, but you're like, man, you're so brave.
You're so fucking brave, dog. Oh, you are just the toughest. You know what I'm saying? You probably can fuck for hours, bro. I did that the other day on my Facebook. I posted something. I don't really remember what I posted, but this one cat got on and he was just like mad aggro, like my rights, blah blah blah. But also, this guy's a fucking moron. You know what I mean? Like a dead ass moron. And he's like, my rights. Because like New Mexico, like mad strict, and we've been mad strict for a while. Like almost to the point where I'm like, I could see the other side. You know what I'm saying? And this dude is like going off about how he, like, give me death before you take my liberty. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this, first of all, and this Facebook, you know what I'm saying, and this is Farmington. Like, let's be real. It ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, calm the fuck down, bro.
Yeah, dog.
But
Yeah, you a patriot. I'm like, you are so brave. Thank you for opening my eyes. It was about the vaccine. That's what it was. I remember it was about the vaccine. And yeah, he was just like, I'll never do that. I'm not fucking putting my family through. And then he goes on to like say, like, my kids have autism. You know what I mean? And like, I've had autism my whole life, and I'm like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. You're fucking dumb, dude. But I'm not gonna say you're dumb. And I'm like, that's so crazy. You brave, dog.
you
And
brave
like he
dog.
proceeded, yeah, he proceeded to keep saying how him and his family were mad dumb. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I've manipulated this dude so hard to where he's just like, yeah, my family's stupid. What are you gonna say about that? Like, nothing, bro. Like, that's all you, man. He's like, yeah, my family's dumb. My kid's special needs. You want to make fun of that? I'm like, no, but you are. You know what I mean?
It's almost too
I don't
easy.
know.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. I just agreed with everything he said. I'm like, you're right, bro. These doctors are lying. My cousin, you know what I'm saying? She works at the ER here in Shiprock, and obviously she's probably a fucking moron because she got the vaccine. You're right, bro. I'm gonna listen to you, this cat who I've seen at a couple of open mics. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna take your advice. You're right, dude. Thanks for switching me. It's just people are fucking. I just don't want to argue with people.
Nah, man, that's where I'm at. I'm done arguing. Like I was a little concerned about the vaccine just because I'm scared of shit. I don't know. But my
Yeah.
dad, my little sister, both in the medical field, they've already had their first round, and it's just is what it is, man. If that gets the world to go back, I want to do fucking comedy, bro.
Dude, yeah, dude, give me my vaccine, give me my $600, and let me open mouth kiss strangers at fucking, you know what I mean, Starlight Lounge. That's what I'm trying to get back to. You know,
Yeah,
I'm trying to go to El Rancho and finger some buttholes, guys or girls. I don't care. Just let me.
that's actually what happens there.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to that little tiny ass bathroom that's basically an an airplane walkway. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because yeah, you have that much space to piss in, and I just want to be close to people again, dude. I'm sick of this.
yeah. I don't know if you've ever shit in that
So yeah,
bathroom.
give me that. Nope, I've peed a lot in there though.
Yeah, so in the stall is a door to the basement. So there's
Yeah.
just stairs that come up into the stall. And I've been taking a shit in there and people have walked they just walk through. They're not like let's wait. They're just like, "Oh, my bad." And then they open
Oh,
the
dude,
stall door and carry whatever they need up. It's fucked up.
what the fuck? Hey, plan better, dude. You know what I mean? Make that bathroom better. There's no privacy. People trying to do coke up here, and you trying to run a business? How dare you?
Yeah, for one, it's a terrible place to do cocaine. And yeah, it's just a shit layout. But
Yeah.
one of the best comedy rooms in Durango. It wasn't as
Oh,
good as
dude,
the old laugh therapy, but it was fucking vicious. And if you could do good there, you came out confident.
if you could do good at El Rancho, because what I liked about El Rancho was that you couldn't just get by on your friends gassing you up.
Fuck
Like, you
no.
had to earn the laughs there. It was basically like a quote unquote urban room. Like, you know how like
Right.
in black rooms you can't just pretend to be funny. You can skate by. You have to be funny. And what I liked about El Rancho is that you had to be funny. Otherwise, motherfuckers would, because they weren't gonna respect you anyway. They were loud. You were trying to compete with the bar. Some dude was trying to get laid, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't give a fuck about you. So if you could get people to pay attention and like listen, that's what I love doing, is that if I could get them just entertained, I would pause for like a good second and a half, just like, they're Do you hear
They're
that dead
mine.
air silence? Yeah, and I'm like, they're mine, dude. I got them. I got them. It was a great room, man. I definitely miss Durango, dude. I miss yeah, dude, that original Laugh Therapy room. I hope somebody does something with that, man. That broke my heart when I saw that they shut down, man. Because
Yeah.
that's the first paying gig I ever got was at that room, opening for Chad Poyer. Dan Corman booked me there. My first paying gig. I was so proud. I told everybody I fucking knew, like, oh, I'm getting paid to do comedy in Durango. And so, yeah, it definitely broke my heart when I saw that they shut down.
Yeah,
But
I think we all feel the same way, man. I mean, it was like the showcase spot, you know what I mean? I showed up fucking ready in a different way than the ranch. And the ranch I almost had to be like aggressive in my mind, like going
yeah,
into a fight, you know? But like
yeah,
the Laugh Therapy, the more calm you were and just act like a professional kind of, you could fucking murder in there. Like you could
yeah,
feel it.
yeah. You felt that wall of air hit you
Yeah,
while you were on stage. You know what I mean? I've seen that place. I've seen them have to turn people away from that back room
for
because it
sure.
was so packed. And yeah, man, I really do hope somebody does something with that room because it's such a perfect room, man. It's such a good spot. And even if they don't do anything with like the actual Irish embassy, I've actually never eaten there. But that bottom room, dude, yeah, they need to somebody needs to do something with that room because that is such a perfect room, perfectly set up, a bar right there. I don't know, man. But yeah, back to the vaccine thing. Yeah, whatever we got to do to get back to normal, fucking let's do it, dude. You know what I'm saying? My mom's getting hers this week. My aunt, she's locked down at a Pueblo. I haven't seen her since March. I used to see her every other day. Haven't seen her since March because she's older and their Pueblo like locked down, but their tribe like all got vaccines and so they're giving it to everybody in the tribe and she gets hers this week, so hopefully I get to see her soon. I tried to sign up here in San Juan, but like they were like, oh yeah, too many people signed up, we don't have enough, so sorry.
Yeah.
um yeah, my cousin's sister got hers and they're all doing fine, you know what I'm saying? These people who are like, I don't want to get it. I don't know what's in it. You know what I mean? It gives you Bell's palsy. Bah. But like the percentage, I don't know, dude. It's just dumb, bro. Like, how the fuck are you scared of a vaccine that doesn't kill you, but you're not scared of a virus that does kill you? It's about the same odds. You know what I mean? You either die or get Bell's palsy, whereas Bell's palsy is not permanent. Cerebral palsy is, but Bell's palsy is not. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
these fucking people, they're like, no, blah, blah. I don't know, dude. I'm over. I don't argue with nobody. If you're like, I'm not getting a vaccine, good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I
If you're
try
like,
not
it's
to
the
take
mark.
a hard stance on anything I'm not
No, this is not the
literally like
hill.
educated on. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm not.
mean,
This is not the hill I want to die on. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, I have my own opinions. I mean, if you listen to a podcast fucking 3 weeks ago, I was probably like, I don't know about this vaccine, man. I'm scared and whatever, but I'm just talking nonsense. I'm not telling people not to get it. I don't
Yeah,
back it up with any like real argument. So
yeah.
yeah, I try not to take a hard stance on anything unless it's for
I
comedic purposes because
yeah, yeah. If you're doing
I
it,
will make an ass out of myself to make somebody laugh.
if you're doing lulls, like even it got to the point where I was like, I'm scared of it too, but COVID's killing natives like 3 times higher than it is any other race. So, you know, even if it is the mark of the beast, hell Satan, let me get it so I can do my thing again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's plenty of dogs and cats around the res. I'll get a couple if we have to sacrifice a few. Then so be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I was actually scrolling through your Instagram recently and I saw the skinwalker thing. What's up with the skinwalkers? I mean, I've heard of them. I've heard that they're like kind of something to be afraid of. I've heard stories of skinwalkers. I may have seen a skinwalker when I was a kid on the reservation.
you probably have, if you've lived in the Four Corners area, you most likely have seen a skinwalker, had an experience, but with a skinwalker. But what's so skinwalkers? The real answer is like skinwalkers are witches. They're bad medicine men,
Mm,
and they're shapeshifters. You can equate them to like werewolves. They can take the form of any animal: cats, dogs, birds. You know what I'm saying? Lizards. But primarily they like to choose coyotes. So that's why it's real. Like when natives see coyotes, they're like, oh shit, you know. But you know, people they're bad witch doctors. They fuck with you. They live off your fear. You can hire them to mess with other people. You know what I'm saying? And like you could hire a skinwalker. Just gotta
Really?
ask around. Yeah, and you'll find them.
Just gotta
And
ask around. Where do I go to ask around? Yo, you know any skinwalkers, bro? I would ask you.
yo, I promise you, people know some, and they can get it done. And to me, it's just a funny thing. I'm always say, yo, don't be scared of them. Don't be, because they like to feed off of your fear. So don't be scared of them. If you don't fear them, they can't mess with you. But it is very taboo to talk about them, especially if you're around here, and especially if you're around like native circles. But even like now, my I've joked about it so much. My aunts call me Skinwalker.
Hmm.
Like they're like Yena Dloshi Aden, or they ask me, "Are you gonna go skinwalking? You know, are you out? Like if I go out at night, they're like, you going skinwalking?" And it just became a thing. But like, here's a funny thing is that like, all right, so I'm gonna be real with you. My younger brother was murdered in 2011, right?
Hmm.
And on the rest, people just like to fucking talk, like to like talk and gossip and shit. And a lot of people were like, "Yo, Josh killed his brother." So he killed his brother to become a skinwalker. Because one of the ways you allegedly become a skinwalker is you have to kill a member of your like immediate family. You know, your mom, dad, brothers, sisters, somebody close to you. It can't just be like your third cousin you don't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's one way that they say you become a skinwalker is you kill a member of your family. So
What
when my
kind of
younger brother
power
got,
comes with it other than the shape shifting? Like,
mm,
do you have magical powers other than that? Like, do you live forever? Like, what's the benefit of being a skinwalker? It seems like a tortured existence.
I'm not really a skinwalker. Like witches, like you get like powers of like witches, I guess you could say. Like you can get people sick, you can fuck with people. There are stories where people have died, and they say it's because of a skinwalker. So it's like this power to get in and get out.
And like
You know what
curse
I mean?
people and disappear.
Curse people, yeah, disappear. But I'm saying like if you walking on ice, you might as well dance. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm cursing people, I'm marking people. You know what I mean?
100%.
If I have that, yeah, 100%. Why am I
Yeah,
just gonna
dog.
fucking get you sick? No, I'm trying to fucking take your life.
You can't catch
You know
me.
what
I'm a coyote,
I mean?
bitch. Try to catch a coyote.
But what's funny is that like because New Mexico does have a bunch of different tribes and cultures and shit. It's so funny that it bleeds into other cultures as well. The beginning of the pandemic and shit, I was working on a cattle ranch for the Acoma tribe, and one of the Acoma elders was like, "Oh yeah, we've heard of skinwalkers." And he was like, "When I was a kid, his grandma or his grandpa used to say, or his dad used to say that they've seen them." And the Yakima, out there's a bunch of hills and shit and trails in the mountains. And he says that the skinwalkers used to take those back when the Navajos got captured at one of the forts down there during
Yeah.
the long walk. Skinwalker would and they would leave, ask for food to take down to those people down there. And yeah, it's just weird to hear like other people, tell stories about it. Like that's wild.
That sounds
I
like
don't
a
know.
good skinwalker.
Yeah. And like I said, you try to have the people, I guess, again, they're just stories. At the end of the day, the people. I don't think you get to live forever, but I don't know, bro. Like since fucking lockdown, I've been really trying to learn my culture, and but not just like the basic shit. I've been trying to like learn stories and stuff about, and you hear like these elders because natives, we don't write our history down; it's all oral.
Mm,
So it's a lot of it is in stories. And one story I heard was about aliens.
sick, dude.
So you're from Farmington, area, right?
Area. Yeah.
Okay, so you know about the Anasazi ruins, right?
Anasat. Yeah, I've been there on a field trip,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah. It's right there near Aztec. And so the Anasazi people were a tribe that was around here, and just one day they disappeared, like they vanished from existence. Nobody knows where they went. Nobody knows what happened to them. And there's different stories where people say, "Oh, they starved. They all died out of a virus one day, or they assimilated to other tribes, or they just migrated, and nobody knows where they went." But it's a known fact that just one day vanished for no reason, just gone. And like I said, nobody knows for sure what happened to them. So there's just different stories and shit. But funny enough, that's where the word Navajo comes from. It's an Anasazi word called Navajo. That's what they used to call us. And depending on who you ask, it means the fierce people or the farming people. So,
Both good things.
as yeah, both pretty cool things. Um, but Navajos, we call ourselves Dene. We're not called Navajo. We call ourselves the Dene. Anyway,
Right.
I was talking to this elder one time, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, my grandpa told him he would tell stories um, of what happened to the Anasazi people. And it's actually right here near Kirtland. I don't know if you ever watched Ghost Adventures when they did the episode here near
No.
Skinwalker Canyon. But he says that when the Anasazi they left and they went to where Skinwalker Canyon is here near Kirtland, and everything in Navajo is descriptive. All our words are descriptive. They describe stuff. There's not really a solid word. Everything in our language describes something, you know. And he says that his grandpa used to say that the Anasazi went there and they talked with the sky people and the wind people. That's what it was. The wind people came and took them away on their humming bowl, their bowl that ooh.
Right.
And yeah, he says that's what happened to the Anasazi people one day. They talked to the wind people and they got
Aliens,
taken
bro.
away. Yeah, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, just cool little stories that, you know, I've been picking up. So bored I've been, dude. You know, just losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, dude. I just went to Phoenix. I heard about res shutdowns like in the beginning of all this shit.
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was still going on.
Oh
Like we
yeah,
came back
no.
on a weekend. There's nothing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they have the weekend lockdowns like tight. Everything gotta close. You can't go, you can't do anything. So everything's yeah. 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 Sorry.
No worries.
But yeah, everything's locked down on the weekends on the rest, like super tight.
And that's just based on the statistics that Native Americans seem to be at a higher risk.
Oh yeah, no, it's killing us for some reason. Like a lot of 30-year-olds are dying.
Really?
And yeah, and like it could be because like health. I think health has a big thing to do with it. You know, our diet's pretty dog shit. Um, yeah, you don't really see a lot of natives with six packs.
Mm.
Um, multi-generational people living under one roof, I think, has a lot to do with it. Because on the res, you know what I'm saying, people are just stacked on each other. You know, you got grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, the kids, and then their kids all living under the one roof. So if one person gets it, you know, the whole house is infected. Um, yeah, there's a lot of factors, but I also do think that native people have only been exposed to viruses and disease for the last 600 years, realistically, you know.
Right.
So our immune systems aren't as, you know, developed as other races. And that's why, like, you know, when if you believe those stories of you know, the colonizers coming and wiping out, they said like 90% of the native population just with the common cold. And that's why it's because our immune systems are dog shit.
Well, you
The
just didn't have to live with other fucking people at the time.
yeah
You know what I mean?
yeah
Like everything you were exposed to was around you, and then shit came from overseas, and yeah, immune
yeah
systems just didn't fucking hang.
yeah, and then like the pandemic of 1918 was particularly like devastating to Navajos too. I think it wiped out like 80% of the Navajo population.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like there's like horror stories where like you couldn't even like mess with your dead. If somebody got sick, you just left them in the house and set it on fire. Like there's a lot of
Holy
those
shit.
stories where like, yo, yeah, if one person in house got it, like it was just the sickness, and they would light the hogan on fire, and then that was it. You know, you just had to move on. You know, you couldn't bury them or whatever. So yeah, definitely our immune systems are way less advanced than, let's say, somebody like you know. I mean, that's not being racist. That's just science, you know.
No, for sure.
That's just,
And
that's just real shit. And
yeah,
that's one thing. Like, if you bring that up around like other native influencers, they're like, "Oh, that's racist." Blah, blah, blah. It's not though. This is what I'm so sick of. What I've learned about this whole pandemic and lockdown and quarantine and shit is that everybody wants to be gold medalist in the Victim Olympics. You know, everybody wants to. That's what everyone films. Like there was a video today that got leaked today in Albuquerque about this Navajo dude who was at the petroglyphs in Albuquerque, and a park ranger like tased him, like tased this fool, and he's screaming and I'm a peaceful person, blah blah blah, and like the lady filming him is like, you know, oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop, stop! What are you doing? And like it's already been like, oh, this fucking pig, you know, this piece of shit, this racist, power hungry cop, he's wannabe cop, this fucking, you know. But at the same time, yo, the petroglyphs, yo, you ain't even supposed to go up there and touch them.
Right.
But like all these natives are like, no, that's our land, you know, blah, we can go do whatever we want. No, cuz you can't just go, like there's a trail for a reason. You can't just go past the barrier and go touch petroglyphs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Anywhere you go, you go to the Grand Canyon, you can't do that.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's what he was trying to do. He was like, I go there to pray to the Pueblo people, even though I'm not like this mother. Just his post was very, very pandering, I guess you could say. It was like this white authority figure, power hungry, you know what I mean? This pig, this racist, this blah. I was just trying to get in touch with my ancestors and talk to the holy people. Blah. This is my land, and I'm traumatized. My dog's traumatized. I'm hurting. My arm hurts. I was tased. I was a victim. It's just so disgusting, bro. Like we've talked about my brother on your podcast and how crazy he is. This motherfucker's been tased 19 times. And if I would have known we could have got clout off of my punk ass brother,
We've been a victim a long time ago.
we would have played the victim card so long ago. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, I don't like this. I don't like the hate. I don't like the fucking hate on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like it's become like if you wear a mask or don't wear a mask, you know what I'm saying? Like you're one team or the other, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, people. Or if you're team Trump or team, you know, Biden, you know, it's one or the other. Fuck that. There is no middle ground. You know what I'm saying? Like you for police, you anti-police. There is no middle ground. Like, no, like bro, like I know good people on both sides, on all sides. I just don't like hate, man. And I hate seeing it. I hate seeing people. It's, you know what it started with this year? It started with the mascot thing. It started with the redskin, the whole like, let's get rid of the redskin. It's offensive, it's racist, blah blah blah. My fucking mom was a Redskin fan. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, it's not offensive. It's just everybody wants to be in the news. Everybody wants the shares. Everybody wants the GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, people need help, but like I've lost family members too, but I never set up a GoFundMe to like help me pay. No, like the fuck? What do we do before GoFundMe?
Right.
I don't know, bro. That might just be me being insensitive and shit, but seeing stuff like that just bugs, bro. Like everybody trying to one up each other on this victim Olympic shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
weak as fuck, dude. It's weak as fuck. And the whole world is going weak as fuck. And with the pandemic happening along an election year, like the division is fucking, it's like crazy. I've never seen it like this since in my life, you know?
I'll never. But it's like, yo, if you don't pick one team or the other, like me, because I don't like, I don't know, man. Like I've never been accepted by the Native community anyway. But like now, if I don't speak up on like some issues, people are like, oh, you're a colonized native or you ain't a real native. And I'm like, what the fuck does any of that have to do with any of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is Trump 2020, I back the police. Fuck all the rest. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the right answer, sir.
That's
But
what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say.
at the same time, you're out here fucking helping people, bringing them water and firewood and supplies and
Yeah,
like
I've been
you're out here.
I've been taking a pause on that because again, I got a lot of hate for that too. I had a lot of motherfuckers like hate. I was like, how could you hate somebody doing some good? You know what I mean? Like, and
Really?
all that stuff was, yeah, all that stuff was like out of pocket. You know, I would take load of wood, and I would help repair people's homes. And I got hate for that. But it's like, yo, I'm paying for that shit out of pocket. Like, I ain't asking for donations. The one time I did do donations was when I did that show in Durango and we
Which
raised
was
all that money.
fantastic.
A great, yeah, great thing. And I don't know, man. I just got a lot of hate of it, so I just kind of like took a break of it. But also, we went into like super strict lockdown, so it just kind of made it hard for me to do anything. But we're picking back up January 2nd. Me and my buddy are gonna take a load of wood to this code talker. We've been helping out
Is
during
that
the
the dude
pandemic
you
and shit.
interviewed?
Yeah. And we've
Yeah,
been helping him and his family out during the pandemic and shit because they're kind of way the fuck out there.
yeah,
And I don't know, man. It seems, I don't know. It got real like dark there for a little bit because we're like somebody you'd help out like back in June. They passed away, and it just seemed like, man, it just made you feel really bad. So I kind of had to take a step back from it. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how these doctor people do it. You know, you get so close to people and then they pass, and you're just like, oh well, let's just keep trucking. I can't. I shut down. But
yeah, dude.
yeah, I was doing that. I could, you know, I wasn't trying to get fucking clout off of it. I'd rather get clout off of getting tased than I would get helping somebody. You know what I mean?
For sure,
But
it's funnier.
way funnier. But yeah, man, hate's hate. I just don't rock with it, bro.
I agree. Yeah, and the
I be mad
whole
haterist sometimes too, but
yeah, but you make it funny. If
what
I
are
have
you gonna
if I
say?
have a problem with somebody and it's gonna be if I have hate, I just try to make it funny, and then by the end of the joke, I'm over it. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it's literally how it goes. Like I'm saying the funny shit, even if I agree with you. It's obviously I don't give. But like if it gets to the point where like you still hammering away at this dude, like if you still trying to argue like a week later over some shit, like you're right, bro. I don't care. Yeah, you're right. I'll admit I'm wrong. The vaccine's bad. You know,
yeah, I'll agree with people all day to avoid confrontation.
dude. Yeah, I'm at that point now. It's just like you can't. Before I was like, yo, I have time. I'm in lockdown. I'm in quarantine. You know, I got plastic on the windows. I'm in quarantine. I'm in the bubble right now. You know, but at some point you're just like, God, this is too much. I gotta stop. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, like it's so rough. It's so weird because like here it's like a different world. You know, we're locked down. We have to be inside. You can't go anywhere on the weekends. But then like I see my friends in Phoenix just crushing shows and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
dude.
homie, shout out Luis Alvarez, bro. He hit me up um, back in September, and he was like, "Bro, you gotta come out here. We got shows. I can get you on shows." Him and my boy Reese are just doing fucking the improv like every other weekend.
Yeah, dude. I've
Like,
been seeing that shit. Yeah,
yeah, Luis just opened up for fucking Darnell Rawlings last night, man, and this is like, fuck, dude.
that's awesome.
What are we doing? Give me the
I
vaccine. I want to go back to that, dude. If that's what I have to do to go back to that, I'll fucking do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I was in Phoenix, I was fucking itching to get out and go do a set. Like, but again, I was staying with my mom. She doesn't have
Yeah.
the best immune system, and there's a 2-year-old in the house, and like for me to contaminate their fucking bubble, especially after I just had to quarantine for 2 weeks from work. So I was like, that's perfect. I'm gonna be fine when I go to my mom's. I got tested, all that fucking bullshit 3 times, but
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to do a set, dog.
Man, it's tough. And then, especially because like, you can't do outdoor shows. And I don't know, man. I told my family because my family's starting to get the vaccine. I told them, like, yo, once the ones who are really immune compromised get it, I'm going full send. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back on tour. I'm going back out, you know? Because really, that's what it is. I do work with a lot of elders, and I'm around my family a lot. They're all older too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about, like you. I'm worried about giving them something. I'm worried about bringing something back, you know?
Right.
So that's why I was like, you know what? I've helped. I've done my part. You know what I'm saying? You can't save the world, but I did help a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just fucking coast the rest of the year and just wait and see, you know? I've been doing TikToks.
Nice.
So, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to stay funny. That's the important thing is I think you got to try to stay funny because if you notice, there are a lot of comedians who fucking fell off, man. Especially in Albuquerque, bro. There are some comics who ain't done a fucking funny thing since March. Not
Right.
that they were doing funny things before, but like you were like, yo, you still a comic or what's the deal, man? You ain't do a podcast, you ain't do skits, you haven't done an Instagram live, you haven't done. Are you? Do you still that? Are you still funny or what's the deal, man? Luckily, I've seen in Durango, y'all still doing shows in like booths and shit.
We
So,
yeah, I missed that unfortunately, but dude,
oh,
we
did
had
you?
we had a mic, a weekly mic, and it sucked. There was 3 people there, but at least you had a chance to you had a reason to write jokes, and you had a chance to try
Yeah,
them. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
just staying fresh on the stage. But I barely feel like a comic. I mean, that's half the reason I force myself to do this. It's not always the best, and the Zoom sucks, but at least I'm trying, man. And if I can get a
yeah. You
laugh,
do it.
you know,
Yeah, you gotta stay on top of it, man. You can't just let that shit. Like that's if you're really serious about this funny thing, you have to kind of stay on top of it. That's why I told me and Zach Abeda, we're just like, yo, like we just gotta jump on this TikTok grind. As corny as that shit sounds, like jump on the TikTok, bro, because like that's where I'm running bits basically. Like I run a premise through a TikTok, and if it does well, I'm like, all right, there might be something there,
really,
and if it bombs, I just delete it, and nobody fucking knows.
that's
And
interesting.
I started TikTok like 3 weeks ago, and I have 4,000 followers. And
Damn, son.
it's just super easy to get followers because it's so the bar is so low. That like original content, people are like, oh my god, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of times you can do satire. Like my biggest clip is me making fun of Albuquerque. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then but that's what I did on stage anyway. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, we fight here, we shoot each other, crackheads,
Right.
you know? And yeah, it's just the bar so low, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you like a big titty bitch doing some fucking jumping jacks, like the bar's pretty low, you know. I haven't done a dance yet. I haven't done a voiceover. Everything I've done has been pretty original. Um, so yeah, it's just it is what it is, man. You just gotta
What's your
stay funny.
TikTok handle, dog? These people might
Same
want to
thing as
hear.
all my other ones, bro. Savage. The E and the O are 30.
Word.
Savage one on
I'll
TikTok,
put it in.
Instagram.
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, TikTok, fucking Instagram. That's all that Savage one. OnlyFans, I kind of stopped doing that.
What were you doing on OnlyFans?
I was doing gross stuff.
Gross stuff? Like what?
Yeah. I was posting fucking videos and old clips I used to make and shit. Yeah, it got
Like
weird.
jerk it off or
No. It's me like fucking, dude.
you fucking
Yeah, bro. I had a good
on
video of me going
OnlyFans?
to. Yeah, I had a good video of me going down on this girl, and it was pretty good. It was a good video, but
Sexy?
it's gone. Yeah, I enjoy. It was mostly for me, because comedians were like so self-indulged. I was like, what do I look like because I look up and I'm like, oh, you're making cool faces. I'm like, what do I look like? I was like, here, just hold this camera here, and she did, and it was a good video. But it's gone now. I promoted it a lot, but it's gone now.
Yeah, I
It
heard
is
you
what it
say
is.
it at shows. I thought you were fucking around though.
No, man.
You're straight putting sex tapes on OnlyFans. Fantastic.
It is
Did you
what it
make
is.
any money?
I wanted to. No, you did it for the love of the game. Guys aren't making money on there. I was an open micer, OnlyFans. You know,
For the love of the game.
I never got a paid OnlyFans gig. It was only open mics. It is what it is. But hey, you know what? You gotta grind it out.
Just put them out in the world and see if anybody enjoys it.
Yeah. And OnlyFans is pretty slick. Like people don't steal it. It's pretty hard to like jack shit, I think. But hey, I'll tell you this: there was not a more supportive community. How like comics, like we pretend to support each other, but like on real shit, like sometimes like comics don't give a fuck about each other. But like in the quote unquote sex world, bro, there's not a more supportive group of people.
Really? Were they
Yeah,
reaching
they're
out?
so supportive, bro. Like, oh my god, keep it up. Hey, you should try this. Maybe run a deal like this. You know what I'm saying? Like how I boost followers, you boost me, I'll boost you. There was no problem. I took a lot. If you go to my Instagram, I'm always like shouting out my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or somebody doing good shit. And I learned it from the OnlyFans people because like those suits, those Snapchat premium girls, like yo, follow this girl. She's so sexy. She's beautiful, but it's like some fat busted bitch. You're like, damn.
That's
But
a
I mean,
good
like,
friend.
yeah, that's a real good friend. You know what I'm saying? And you go to her page and she be killing it. You know what I'm saying? And it was just there's not a more supportive group of people than the sex world people, and I really appreciated that. And like I said, there's no body shaming. There's no, you know what I'm saying? They didn't call you fat. They wouldn't call you fucking ugly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, I like these Tinder hoes were, but it is what it is, man.
It's like when you see a comic that's working really hard. Like the comics I give a fuck about are the ones that are trying, especially like the
Yeah,
newer kids. And I'm a new comic, in
yeah,
the scheme of things. But like
yeah,
in Durango, I'm kind of like getting up there as in the older
yeah. You
comics.
you become you become an elder in Durango pretty
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, but it's hard for me to give a fuck about the people. Like I will act like I care about you, kinda, and be like, good job, good set, whatever. But
Yeah,
if you're actually
yeah,
trying, like, and I'll pay attention to your set, and I'll think of like I'll try to fucking punch it up a little bit, or if I
yeah,
think of a tag, I'll pull you aside and let you know, and like, yo, this
yeah.
bit's killing it. Maybe go this way. Here's a tag I might thought of, and I don't know. But those guys saw you were out there hustling, so that's why they reached out to you. They're like, look at this motherfucking young buck, new to the game, eating pussy.
I wanted to become verified on the hub because my homeboy Lloyd Lee sent me this thing during 2020, the most Googled or the most searched category on the hub for each state, and New Mexico and Arizona were both like Navajo, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
But
I could have been killing the game, dude. Because I've been in those categories, and they're not. I'm gonna be real with you; they're not the most appealing categories.
low bar.
Very, yeah. It was the TikTok of the hub community. You know what I mean? The bar was just so low. Like, if you just put a little bit of effort into the video, you would become verified.
Right.
And my homegirl she's verified on the hub, and she says it's not that hard. You just have to get like 1,000 views, and you can get you can get a blue check mark on the hub. And I'm like, dude, I could have. And then literally the week I was like, I'm making the jump. I'm gonna go to the hub. I'm gonna become verified. That's when they're like, shut it down. Unless you're verified through the partner program, you can't post shit on anything. And the hub went through like this whole fucking cleanse thing.
Well,
And
I bet their inbox was flooded after quarantine. You know how many couples
uh,
had this conversation? Like, what else are we doing? Maybe we can make some money doing this.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can make money, but it was more for like, I don't
Love
know.
of the game, dog.
I wanted a blue check mark somewhere, if not on Instagram or OF or TikTok. Though, give it to me on the hub. You know what I mean? That's a cool flex to be like, hey,
I
I'm
feel you,
verified on
dog.
the hub.
Yeah,
And if
you
that's a
just pull it
credit,
up.
that's a good credit. You know, he's performed for comedy clubs. He's headlined all through the Southwest. He's toured up and down the West Coast. He's also verified on Pornhub. Give it up for Josh Fournier. You know what I mean? Like that would have been a cool credit to have.
Dude,
But
and then you wouldn't have to warm people up as much. Like they would know what to expect from your intro in the most subtle way. He's verified on
yeah,
Pornhub. You could go up there and be like, so I was eating this girl's pussy, right? Like right off the bat.
and nobody's like, oh my god, this is
No,
fucking. Yeah,
they're like,
people know.
yeah.
People would know what's up. Yeah, it would have been a cool credit to have, and hopefully they do flip that decision to not allow amateur people anymore. Hopefully that comes back. If not, I heard it's kind of a process to go through like the partnership program or whatever.
Like adoption.
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just like, fuck it. Let's just stick to trying to, do TikTok, I guess. But even that's hard. If you talk to people who do it for real, like you have to post every day, and even though your video is funny, it might not hit the algorithm, and you're just like, bro, I don't have that kind of energy, dog.
Yeah,
I post what
you're
I
trying to
want.
put some effort and create, but you're not trying to
Yeah,
be a TikToker. Like,
I'm not trying to be a TikToker. I'm just trying to like, if you see my video, cool. Maybe you'll go to check out my other shit. That's how it's kind of becoming. Is like people who like my like most liked video tend to go to my other page and like, oh my god, this is kind of cool. It is what it is. Um, talking about Durango, man. Um, I was talking with this girl actually today. We were talking about like how crazy Durango was as far as like they were like mad progressive and like but one cat who like stood above the rest as being like a real like OG ride or die was Kate, man. Kate McLaughlin. She was the illest. And this person who I was talking to knows Kate. And she was like, they had class together. and this one kid made a like presentation about stand-up comedy and was like, some girl in the class was like, "You can't say that. That's not right." And Kate was like the first person like, "Well, people," and I was just like, "Yo, that's so dope." That Kate is like, to me, Kate is one of the funniest people in Colorado.
I agree,
And
man. She's fucking hilarious. And she
she's just
burns me to the ground every time I try to throw something at her.
That's what I was telling her. I was like, "Yo, like, because Kate is such a ride or die OG, dude." I was like me and Maverick would go to Durango and just say the most deplorable, disgusting things, and Kate would be like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." Like it just nothing phased her, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, she was fucking. Yeah, I don't know. Durango's good, man. But as far as like y'all, like, how's your co-hosting thing? Have you guys done any in studio things?
As far as not for a few weeks, just because I had possible contact at work
Oh,
like
shit.
3 or 4
Oh,
weeks
shit.
ago. So I was on a 2-week quarantine. So it felt weird to invite my friends over here. So I've been doing this shit for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But
I hear. Go
before
ahead.
that we had just the close homies. Like Drew works from home and
Yeah.
he fucking goes out in the middle of nowhere when he's on his recreation time, so he's pretty low risk. And yeah, man, just doing what I can.
Yeah, is Keith your new co-host since David left? R.I.P.
Haven't had RIP Dave, because nobody wears masks in Atlanta. Dave's not the
Yeah,
healthiest cat. He's gonna die. I mean, I'm almost positive. If Dave doesn't die in 3 weeks, I'm convinced that Corona's a hoax, because it's
Yeah. You can't do all the kratom in the world and be like, "Yeah, Corona ain't shit." You know what I mean? No,
but he's
kratom
doing
is not a
sets,
cure for
man.
Corona. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. He was already on stage like a week after he got there. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, we actually recorded a Zoom pod that I don't know if I'm gonna release. It was more like us catching up, and he was like walking around the house, like showing me his parents' backyard and shit. It was like, this isn't the best content. I don't know. I don't want to turn people off from the
like,
podcast,
hey David, why don't you go shoot a house? Since you said that's what y'all like to do over there, why don't you go fucking shoot at somebody's house, dude?
Yeah, so
Oh
Dave's
no, yeah, David
definitely
is
gonna die.
he's gonna
His
die.
neighbors all have Corona.
Oh my god. Yeah, that dude. Yo, I heard Denver is fucking wild. My homegirl, she works at Olive Garden, and she was like, "Yo, our manager got COVID." And then it was just like still coming to work, like willy nilly, like, I feel fine. It's a motherfucker, no matter if you feel fine, like the rest of us, bitch, what are you doing?
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Even my boy in Phoenix, like his sales manager for the shop that he works in tested positive. And then like would come back to the shop and was like, you guys see my radio? I left my speaker somewhere. I'm like, dude, go home, you motherfucker.
Order it on Amazon. It'll be here today. Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, no, folks are wilding out there, man. But I mean, yeah, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's always those people. Those people are always going to be the ones that don't die. It's always going to be the people, you know what I'm saying? The youth minister who, you know what I'm saying, has fucking one kidney. That's
yeah.
going to be the guy that dies, not the fucking dudes like, I'm a patriot and you going to take my rights away. They're going to live. Even though all they eat is fucking KFC every goddamn night. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that live. But I don't know. RP Dave is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Yeah.
You were a good friend.
But yeah, our old co-host Phil, he's been coming back on now that his kid's a little older. Like, and him and his fiance, like, it's good for them to have an hour and a half where Phil's not home. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because they're just quarantined, and he's basically works from home, so he needs to get out, and his fiance needs a little time, so she's stoked on it. So we've been doing that, and yeah, Drew's somebody we're trying to get in here, but I haven't had Keith back in here. I think Keith might have tested positive, so like right when Dave left. I've seen him since, so he's okay. But
yeah, he's gonna be fine. That dude's perfect.
yeah.
But I'm like, yo, that fool. Like, no, I love Keith. Keith's a homie, but like, yo, who the fuck has Keith not fucked in Durango?
Nobody. I think my
But yeah,
girlfriend
that
is
dude.
like the only person.
Yeah, that dude has the immunity. That dude has the Great Wall of immunities. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like that dude's immune system is through the roof, bro. Yeah, he's gonna brush that off like a knee scrape. Like, oh damn, that's crazy. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Now I have to find out if he did test positive, because he did. If he did and he's over it, I'm gonna have him back in. It's like, fuck it.
Let's
Let's
talk about it.
yeah.
Be like, Keith, what diseases have you had? Just go off the checklist.
How many girls did you fuck while you were quarantined? That's what I want to know.
Dude, him and Ryan are the two motherfuckers, dude. I can't talk to a girl who doesn't know those two motherfuckers, bro.
They're beautiful men.
And as they should. They're doing what they were put on this earth to do. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they're both the fact that they're both in committed relationships makes me sick, honestly. Makes me disgusted to my core.
It's a shame, but at the same time, maybe that's how we keep Keith in this world. You know, he's gonna get the HIV or something eventually.
He's gonna fucking rock it off, dude. He's easy G. He's not easy E. HIV is not gonna take him out. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love making fun of friends. It's my favorite thing ever.
Me too. And if they actually hear this, it makes it so much more fun for me. Especially Dave. R.I.P. Dave.
R.I.P. Dave, dude. Hey, you a real one. ATL's finest, bro.
ATL's finest. Got a Hotlanta tramp stamp, but we loved it for it.
Oh. Yeah, bro. I came straight from Hotlanta, bro. Oh, dude, man. ATL. That's wild, dude. And it's so crazy. People just move, dude. It's just crazy. People are here one day and then they move and they're like, yo, you're in another state right now.
He's across the fucking country. He said he went over a fucking median that was like 6 inches tall pulling a U-Haul in Dallas. Like he was trying to pull a Yui and he didn't see there was a median. So he just drove over the fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like curb height median.
That dude, man. How are you still alive? He was shooting houses on ATL, taking kratom, and now he's back in COVID Central.
He's that one. He's that guy that lives. Eats KFC every day and lives. I don't know.
He's bulletproof, bro. Yeah, he's bulletproof, yo. You can't.
See, now I have to release that podcast because he told that whole story on it.
Oh, did he? How about just release that clip?
You're right. You're right. Yeah. There's a lot of it that's unnecessary. Yeah, I should just clip it up.
Yeah, clip it up, put it on the Instagram, and be like, hey, this is a cool Instagram TV clip. Yeah, this is the old co-host. You want to hear how Dave Oakley's doing? Check this out. And then I ran over a median in Texas. What did he? Allegedly, did he take some Colorado goods with him?
None. He was scared.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably a good call if you're.
Yeah, if you can't fucking drive.
Yeah. I love when we're like, yo, if you're transporting, just drive normally. And he's like, no, you don't understand. I can't. And now it makes sense. Oh, yeah, you can't drive normally, apparently. If you can't see a whole middle of the road, dude, a concrete slab in the middle of the road, you're like, nah, there's nothing there, dude.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how I didn't pop a tire because it was fucking aggressive. Like, I think it was like a violent thing, you know? He wasn't you didn't roll up on it. Like, you're just driving and fucking.
In Texas, of all places, dude.
Yeah, he said there was a cop right behind him that had somebody pulled over like 100 feet away. Like,
oh my God, dude. Yeah. Hey, Dave, fly next time, dude. Oh, man. That's so fucking hell. I almost hit a deer last night. Son of a bitch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I almost hit a deer last night. And funny enough, I was making a Snapchat, so I got it on Snapchat and me being like, oh, shit, there's a deer.
Snapchat
which is the most responsible thing ever.
Yeah.
It's not the most responsible thing ever, but I had night mode on and it allowed me to see the deer before my blind ass actually saw it in real life.
Yeah, if you hit the deer, this would be a whole different story.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have been fine,
Right.
but it would have been a good story. You know what I mean? You could have just had a compilation of comics who can't drive. You know what I mean?
Dude, that'd be
Comic
fantastic.
comic crashes. Yeah, the comic crash section. Yeah, that would have been a cool section to have.
Yeah, I have access to just hours of videos of people telling stories about the dumbest shit they've ever done. I need to
Yeah,
clip them all up.
yeah, you should start doing that. Release them on you. Just release the stories. You know, like
Yeah,
cool stories of the podcast, like highlights of like the funny stories that you can remember, and just release those. I think that'd be a good episode thing.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, compilation episode, especially since you can't have guests in studio in person. Just go
Right.
back and release because, like, let's be honest, like I even see it on my Instagram story. People drop off about the middle way of
Yeah,
your
dude.
Instagram stories.
My
So fuck
fucking
it. If
YouTube, like, there's some episodes where something stupid happens in the beginning and you just see the numbers like right away. Damn it.
yeah, so if you can dig deep, if somebody had a great story, like at the end of the podcast, you can clip that and just release them like the greatest stories or greatest moments of 2020.
Right.
You know, definitely put where me and Joey Johnson were being like aggressively racist.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Dude, that's my favorite thing is we just be the messiest people of all time and just
Laugh. Just laugh
dude,
about
and
it.
just laugh. Oh god damn. Good times.
Yeah, man. Well,
So what do you have planned for New Year's, bro?
I don't really have any plans. I think I might. I don't know if you've watched Two Bears, One Cave, but they have a New Year's Eve live show, and I might watch that because
You gonna
they're
watch
like,
Tom Segura break his fucking arm?
yeah, I want to see it.
Oh man, I actually, you know, it's funny. I watched that kid Tristan Jass on YouTube. I watch his videos because, like, to me, it was just so wild. Like back in July when it was like, yo, if you go outside, you will fucking die. And then he lives in Florida, and you look at his videos, and everyone's just playing basketball at the park. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, no, I used to watch his. I liked his videos, but yeah, I saw the one where him and Tom, where Tom and Bert play basketball
Yeah.
with him, and then like it cuts away and it's like next episode, and it's just ambulance. And you're like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
then that's when Two Bears One Cave started talking about like, oh yeah, he broke his fucking arm.
I know
So
that
yeah,
was
I mean,
wild, bro.
I don't know if I want to see the video. I do want to see the video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite comedians, and he broke himself. I want to see it happen. If there's video,
Well,
why wouldn't you?
yeah. Oh shit, man. Well, fuck, dude. Hopefully we can get back to it, man. Hopefully I can get my fucking vaccine soon and go back up there. I've really
Yeah,
been
dog.
pushing off going, even just to go to Durango, just to go, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, not you don't gotta do comedy, but just to go, man. But I don't know. We went back in July when shit was popping.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm more scared now. Like that makes no sense. I'm more scared to go now than I was back in July.
Well, Durango's going through like a pretty intense wave right now. Like this is the first time it's really hit us like this, and it's like I know like everybody in my work has been quarantined like at least once or twice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some people 3 or 4 times. Like, and there's no paycheck for that. You know what I mean? Like, just 2 weeks.
Whoa,
Fuck
really?
yourself. Yeah.
Wow. And like Colorado ain't doing nothing to help y'all or what?
I haven't tried to file for unemployment because like I'm decent at saving, so I'm not like in a bad spot necessarily,
Yeah.
but I'm not trying to dip into my savings to fucking pay rent and buy groceries and shit. Like I will, but
It's fucking crazy, bro. I know, like, I don't know. I don't have a job, so like, it's just been. I just watch all my friends fucking fall into it.
yeah.
And this girl, the girl I was talking about in Denver, who got it, she got it like right after Thanksgiving, and now she's like, "Hey, I'm good. I'm coming to New Mexico for New Year's. You want to link up?" And I'm like, "Yes, but I mean, do I want to?" I don't know, man.
Like a month. She's probably good.
Probably. I mean, yeah, she also has one lung and was a stripper, so I don't know how the fuck that works.
She powered through. Yeah.
She's a survivor. She probably takes kratom. Anyway.
R.I.P. Dave.
R.I.P. Dave. That would be the title of this episode. R.I.P. Dave. Dude.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, fuck. Hopefully, I get to come see y'all soon.
Yeah. Hope to see you soon, man. You got a place to crash here anytime.
Fuck yeah, bro. And like I said, stay safe, bro.
Yeah, you too, brother. I gotta go get propane.
Damn. Makes me feel like I'm back at home.
Cold in these streets, son.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Did you hear what I was arguing about the heater? Anyway. All right, cool, man. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right, later, brother. Thanks for doing this.
Gang.
Everything with cream cheese, orange juice, break fast. I'm out the door to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses, straight passion. My third eye active, watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit vocally. Hearing me locally, lyrically, know what I'm supposed to be, and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game, and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn a whack news to history. Let them do their thing, instead I put them out their misery. And simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected. And direct this, poetic mind on the set list. Got the groove to match, everybody step with. Still haven't fulfilled a whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm rocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate money, ready for a bigger step. For the trigger next, somebody coming at your neck. I could've died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills and imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals, giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican, beating my chest like what my name is. Ink on my chest, what my homie spray painting. Summer day smoke escape, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit, sit back and face this. Real time, I've been smoking instrumental playlists, chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me it's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away.